Hello everybody, this is Tim here again, jumping back with some more BoomStickCritique, baby. Let's get some light up in this bitch with some more Dragon Ball Z, Season 7 through 9. Wrap this show up. I'll just go ahead and say it, spoil it, 4-star, baby. Piccolo finally gets his due on the front of one of the seasons, just like he fucking deserves. Anyway, we jump on the back. Includes the complete Great Saiyaman and World Tournament sagas. Now, this season is my least favorite because in this season you get, well, I'll spoil it. Gohan's older now, so you get Great Saiyaman. There's Trunks, little Trunks. Now Trunks has been born in the regular timeline, and he's of course a Super Saiyan because they were, children of Super Saiyan, so it's easier for them to unlock the forms. There's Goten fighting Trunks. Now Goten is Goku's new kid, second kid, I should say. There's Piccolo, and there's Videl, which is pretty much Gohan's girlfriend, fighting the character of Spopovich. Now, in this season, pretty much it's just like this whole season's pretty much filler. The Great Saiyaman thing is like Gohan wants to help fight crime, but he wants to use a disguise. He likes superheroes, so Gohan becomes the Great Saiyaman, where he runs around as a superhero fighting crime. There's this girl Videl who also fights crime, and she's Hercule's daughter. Now Hercule, I didn't really mention him too much in the last season. I talked about in the last video, is like the world's champion. Everybody thinks he's really powerful, but he's actually not. He's a fraud. But he makes for great comedy relief in the show. Now his daughter Videl starts falling in love with Gohan. They pretty much hook up. There's even an episode where Gohan teaches Videl how to fly, which is really cool. So you get some good stuff here. It's not a bad season, but still at the same time, it is pretty much filler. You get to the World Tournament at the end. Videl is actually getting beat up by this character named Spopovich, who's really powerful for some reason. He has like an M on his head. You find out in the next season that he's actually been given power from a wizard called Bobbidi, whose dad was Bibbidi, and he's wanting to bring to life a creature named Boo. So Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. So yeah, so it's like getting more to like a magical type thing now. So I like that for these last couple seasons. And so pretty much that's it for this season, really. It's just filler. You get Gohan and Saiyaman hanging out in high school trying to be a superhero and a regular high school student at the same time. Some good comedy out of that, and that's pretty much it, really. We jump into the next season here, season 8, with badass Margin Vegeta on the front, baby. Now, Vegeta, who is now pretty much officially a good guy, he wants to he's mad because Goku keeps surpassing him in strength. Goku is now a Super Saiyan 2 as well, and it pisses Vegeta off even more. On the back, they actually learn fusion in this season as well. And on the back here, you got Trunks and Goten, who learn how to fuse to make Gotenks. Over here, you have Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Goku actually makes it to Super Saiyan 3 in this season, fighting Majin Buu. Underneath that, you got Deborah, the Demon King, who works for Bobbidi. Then you got Gotenks as Super Saiyan. Then underneath that, you got Bobbidi. And underneath that, you got Majin Buu. Now, Majin Buu, the fat one that he starts out as, he's actually not really pure evil, because back in the day, Majin Buu's true form was Kid Buu, and Kid Buu pretty much like ate one of the Kais that watch over the world or whatever. There's like a bunch of different Kais that watch over different parts of the galaxies and shit. And he ate one, and it caused his power to like decrease because of the good-heartedness of the Kai, and he became like this fat Majin Buu. Now, basically, to release Majin Buu, Bobbidi has to gather energy to release him. So he has like this tournament thing where the Z fighters come there, namely Vegeta, Gohan, and Goku come there to fight Bobbidi's warriors. And they have help from a guy named Supreme Kai, who actually who's actually like an arch enemy of Bobbidi and Bibbidi, his dad or whatever. And he wants to stop Majin Buu from being created because he knows how dangerous Majin Buu is. But he also does not know how powerful Goku, Gohan, and Vegeta are. He has no idea. So when he starts seeing their powers, he starts freaking out because there's this guy named Deborah who can like spit on people and turn them to stone. Now Deborah is really powerful, but he's nowhere near as powerful as Goku or even Vegeta, really. But Gohan has gotten much weaker since the Cell fight because he's slacked off on his training, so his powers went really far down. He can still go Super Saiyan 2, but he's a really weak Super Saiyan 2. So he has like trouble out of beating Deborah in a fight. I mean, they're pretty much like equal. So, one thing leads to another, and Vegeta allows himself to get an M on his head and allows Babidi to use his magic to increase Vegeta's power, and Vegeta unlocks Super Saiyan 2. So Vegeta's now a Super Saiyan 2. And fucking Babidi tries to control Vegeta, but he can't because Vegeta's just uncontrollable. Babidi can't control him. So Vegeta just only wants to crush Goku, and he forces Goku to fight him. So Vegeta's now evil again. So Vegeta forces Goku to fight him. Goku doesn't want to. They both fight at Super Saiyan 2. Great fight, one of the best fights of the show. They're both like perfectly evenly matched. But then they decide to stop the fight and go fight Majin Buu. Vegeta like knocks Goku out from behind, and Vegeta's realized everything he's done is wrong, and he realizes that he's not really evil no matter what he's done. I mean, in his heart, he really is one of the good guys, no matter what he thinks. So he, sorry, so he wants to be good again, so he wants to stop Majin Buu because it was his fight with Goku that gave Majin Buu energy to come alive. So even Deborah doesn't like Majin Buu, and Majin Buu kills Deborah, the Demon King, and then Vegeta blows himself up to try to kill Majin Buu. But Majin Buu just goes back together because he's like bubblegum, pretty much like putty. So Majin Buu just goes back together. So fuck, he's still alive. Even Vegeta's self-sacrifice doesn't stop him. So Goku, we end up finding out that Goku has also unlocked Super Saiyan 3 form as well as Super Saiyan 2. So Goku fights Majin Buu in a cool fight. Super Saiyan 3 is like super long hair down your ass with no eyebrows, and so it's still with the lightning and the aura, I believe. And Goku fights Majin Buu in a pretty cool fight, but Goku. But he doesn't have time enough to beat him, so fat ass Buu gets away. Buu actually starts making friends with Hercule, and Buu starts becoming nicer because of it. And then, but one time when Buu gets mad, he has this steam that come out of these holes in his head that create an alternate Majin Buu, like an evil Buu. It's like a really skinny, black looking Buu with real dark eyes, and they get into a fight. And Evil Buu beats the fat one and turns him into chocolate and eats him. Yeah, Majin Buu can turn shit into chocolate and eat it. So when he eats the fat Buu, he transforms because he's got way more power in him. He turns into Super Buu. Now, Super Buu is like the bad guy for the remainder of the season. Now, Super Buu uses like this badass attack where he holds his hand up in the air and shoots all this energy out of it at once. Shoots all of this energy out of his hand at once and kills like almost everything on the earth except for like a few people. He gets in a fight with Gotenks, who's also unlocked Super Saiyan 3, but he's just like toying with Gotenks. The only thing I have problem with in the season is Gotenks kind of annoyed the fuck out of me after a while because he just kept doing stupid ass attacks where he'd make them up on the spot. He'd be like rolling donut attack, stupid shit like that. I didn't like with the character, but I know he's two kids fused together, but whatever. The fusion thing that Goku teaches it to Piccolo. Goku learned it in the Afterlife, and he teaches it to Piccolo basically. I'm pretty sure Goku learned it in Afterlife, and Piccolo teaches it to Goten and Trunks. And the fusion thing is like a dance that you do with two people that have like similar powers, and they fuse together to make a more powerful warrior. But yeah, even Gotenks Super Saiyan 3 is not enough to beat Super Buu. So we jump into the final season, baby, of the show. And here's a look at some of the Boos right here if you want to see. There's the fat one in the back, Super Buu right there, and then Kid Buu, the most powerful bad guy in Dragon Ball Z. Over here we got Vegeta fighting Kid Buu. We got Gotenks. We got Gohan fighting Super Buu, and then we got Vegito, baby. The best character of Dragon Ball Z. And then we got Goku fighting Oob. Now, this season, it's the final season. Super Buu's annihilated everybody. Meanwhile, Gohan's actually been training to unlock his complete 100% hidden potential. Now, fans call him Mystic Gohan, which is actually a cool name, but I believe the actual real term for his name is like 100% unlocked hidden potential Gohan or something like that. But so he's unlocked all his potential. He goes there, kicks Super Buu's ass. But then Super Buu manages to absorb Gotenks, the fusion character, and he becomes even more powerful. And then he kicks Gohan's ass, but the fusion inside of Super Buu, wears out because the characters can only stay fused for so long, actually. So it wears off, and he's back to just being regular Super Buu, and then Gohan's able to kick his ass again, but he gets the drop on Gohan and manages to absorb him. So now he's like fucking unstoppable. Super Buu is fucking unstoppable. He's in his most powerful stage. Who the fuck's gonna beat him? But they managed to bring Vegeta back to life, and then Goku and Vegeta fused together using this other type of fusion with these earrings called the Potaro earrings. That when you fuse, though, it's a permanent fusion. So they turn into Vegito. Now Vegito is like single-handedly the most powerful character in Dragon Ball Z. But but he's a fusion character though, so he's kind of a cheat. But he is the most powerful character. But Vegito mops the floor with Super Buu. Mops the floor. I mean, so bad that that Super Buu transforms him into candy, and even as candy, Vegito beats the shit out of him. So bad that Vegito allows himself to be eaten by Majin Buu or Super Buu, whatever, so he can go inside of him, take his friends out of Super Buu's body before he destroys him. But due to like the magic of Majin Buu or whatever, or Super Buu or whatever, when Vegito goes inside of him, his fusionary rings wear off and he splits apart. So it's kind of a cheat to get Vegeta and Goku split back apart, but I don't think I really want them together like that for eternity or whatever. But they split apart. They get all the characters, all their friends out from inside of Buu that he's absorbed, including the fat one. Now when they take the fat one out, he devolves back into his original form. He devolves back into Kid Buu, because he's lost the goodness that was inside of him. So he goes back to his pure evil form, Kid Buu. Now, Kid Buu's a little fucking annoying because he like beats his chest like a monkey sometimes. He doesn't really seem pure evil. He kind of seems a little stupid. But at the same time, it's still cool to watch him fight, the most powerful bad guy in Dragon Ball Z existence at this point. But so they have to fight him. Vegeta holds him off while Goku powers up his most powerful spirit bomb ever from energy from every single person on Earth. Goku launches this spirit bomb at him and manages to fucking completely disintegrate Kid Buu. But he uses like one more wish from the Dragon Balls to have Kid Buu reincarnated as a good person named Oob, because he sees a lot of potential in Kid Buu because Kid Buu's so powerful. And he comes back as Oob, and then you skip a couple years. Goku now has a granddaughter by Gohan, and her name is Pan. Okay, and Goku and Vegeta and everybody are at the World Martial Arts Tournament again in the future. Goku has a new outfit on. It's like bluish green type looking, and he wants to fight Oob in the tournament to test Oob's strength. Oob shows up. He tests his strength. It's a cool little bout. Goku's just testing his strength. He sees a lot of potential in Oob, so he wants to take Oob off and train him to pretty much, I believe, be the new guardian of the Earth. And that's how like Dragon Ball Z ends. Perfect ending. Him and Vegeta are friends. Vegeta's 100% good now. He's one of the warriors that save Earth, help Earth. And Goku, is wanting to train a new hero for Earth because Goku's getting older now, of course, which is cool. So yeah, it ends on a great note. 4 stars for the show. Some people don't really like the ending of Dragon Ball Z, but after you've built up so much epicness in this show, there's really no ending that could 100% satisfy anybody, I don't think. But as far as I'm concerned, it was good enough for me. So yeah, all in all, I'd give it 4 stars. Great show, wonderful show, highly recommend it. Also, definitely check out Dragon Ball. I'll just go ahead and say it. GT is not as good as Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z, but if you like both Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, I do recommend checking GT out as well. And in Dragon Ball Super, I will do reviews for it when that shit starts getting more episodes in. I'll do some reviews for it as well as the Dragon Ball Z movies as well. I'll probably just do those in similar videos that I've done with this one right here, since I own all them as well. So I'll see you guys again with another Boomstick Critique review, and I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Oh, and before I forget, I wanted to show this shit off. I bought this. No Dragon Ball Z collector fan should be without. Here's my badass case. Get it on the side there. You have Vegeta. Fucking flipping on the other side, you got the character of Gogeta, Super Saiyan 2, which is an awesome character, which actually is not in the show. He's in one of the movies. Well, he does come back in Dragon Ball GT, but in Dragon Ball GT, he's Super Saiyan 4. But I'll get into all that shit when I get into those shows. But yeah, this is an awesome little package here. Let's just open this sumbitch up. And presto, you have all 7 Dragon Balls, baby. I love it. This is awesome. It's even got the fucking stars on them, man. This is the coolest thing ever. But yeah, I wish for you motherfuckers to like this video and to subscribe. But yeah, this is an awesome set. I love it. I got this shit for my birthday. This is fucking awesome, man. Highly recommend that any Dragon Ball Z fan get this. I love it. Um, I love you guys. Anybody subscribe to my shit, I love you. Take it easy, guys, and stay tuned for my next video.